Hi everyone, welcome back to another day in my life vlog. I know it's been a while since I last posted again. Honestly, I've been a bit unmotivated to film or edit anything lately, but I'm back and I have a lot of life updates to share. So a lot has happened this past few months and big news. My longtime partner and I got married and we're now expecting a baby boy anytime soon. And that's actually the main topic of today's vlog. So I'm currently 38 weeks pregnant and I could go into labor anytime now. 2 days ago, around 3 a.m., I started experiencing regular contractions every 3 to 5 minutes. And our OBGYN doctor had already told us that once contractions come that frequently, we should go straight to the hospital. And also, even though I am a general physician, this is my first pregnancy and honestly, it's a whole different experience when you're the patient. So of course, I thought that this is it. This must be labor, or I might be getting into labor already. So at that time, we were actually out for a family outing, but once I started timing the contractions and realized they were consistent, we decided to head home. And I really wanted to be sure it wasn't just Braxton Hicks contraction or what we call the false labor contraction. So I kept timing them for about 4 hours before we decided to go to the hospital. And they stayed regular every 3 to 5 minutes or sometimes every 7 minutes. And so we contacted our OBGYN, grabbed our things and went in. But when I got into the hospital and they checked my cervix, when they did an internal exam and checked my cervix, it was still closed at that time. And after a few hours, the contraction stopped completely. As a doctor, even though I'm not an OBGYN, I do understand that in true labor, contractions don't just stop. They intensify and cause the cervix to dilate. But in my case, I was only about 1 to 2 centimeters dilated during the last internal exam. But our OBGYN doctor reassured us though. She said it was still the right call to come in. It turns out I had something called hypertonic uterine contractions, which are strong, frequent contractions that aren't really productive. And she explained that this can happen during the latent phase of labor, which I'm still in since my cervix hasn't fully opened yet, or my cervix was still closed at the time. And this kind of contractions aren't really ideal because the uterus is contracting even though my body isn't ready to deliver the baby. And that could stress the baby. So after monitoring and managing it at the hospital, I was thankfully discharged and sent home. So when we got home, my mom posted on Facebook joking that we were too excited and got sent home. Well, even though we were both doctors. I'm sure she didn't mean anything bad by it. And I honestly just wanted to share this experience too. Well, I'm really grateful to our OB/GYN doctor for being so kind and reassuring throughout all of this. And even though we were already hopeful that we'd finally get to meet our baby, well, we realized that he'll come when he's ready. We have just to be patient even if it's hard. My husband even took a day off work, or not actually just a day, just for the hospital trip and to be there with me when our baby, when I deliver, but only to find out that it wasn't time yet. But at the end of the day, I'm still thankful that both the baby and I are still healthy. That's it for today's vlog, a little story time from a very expectant mom. So hopefully next time I post, it will be a proper welcome baby vlog. So take care and see you in the next one.